What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Jordy, and welcome to our pre-season episode of Season 2 for F1 24 Career Mode. I want to thank you guys so much for all the support and everybody who tuned in to watch the full live streamed season of the first season of this series, and it was a record-breaking season. P2 in the driver's standings in the Williams and a P5 in the constructor's standings to boot. Albon did pretty well as well. Compared to me, it was woeful, but for the car, and obviously by Williams standards, it was a great season for him as well. We just completely overachieved. It was, like I said, a record-breaking season as we had the most wins of any rookie in Formula 1 history. Guys, 6 wins in our rookie season, which beats Lewis Hamilton and Villeneuve by about 2 race wins. So we are hoping to go into Season 2 as title contenders. Of course, Max Verstappen, a league, 2 leagues above everybody, but we know that Red Bull can be caught, so we'll see what we can do about that. That is for absolutely sure. So, without further ado, it is time to move on into the next season, and first off, we go into a contract event. Here we go. So, this is the teams that we get to select, and a lot of these teams we actually said no to. These teams are all closed off. Well, some of them actually we didn't get the chance, but Aston Martin and Mercedes are saying no to us because obviously we already said no to them. Same with Ferrari actually, and McLaren. So I don't know why VCarb are saying no. It's quite intriguing for me, and Red Bull say no because they're happy with their driver lineup. So our choices are, despite finishing P2 in the drivers' standings, to stay at Williams, go to Haas, Alpine, or kick Sauber. A pretty woeful selection of teams, given what we ended up doing. But obviously, as I've already said, it's my team. I love this team, and obviously we'll move eventually. But for now, we are going to stick with Williams Racing. We've got a little special cutscene for it as well. Awesome. So let's set our contracts for this season. Oh, we could keep going as well. So for 1 season, we could keep going till the end of the season. Oh, it ends in season 3, so that's 2 years. Or we could do 3 years, which would be crazy. But we're just going to do the 1 season because I really want to see where it ends up. So our target rating right now, we're at 82. It started off really low, like 68, something like that. We managed to get up to 82. So there was a big jump for us. So you know what? We're going to just go for the maximum possible. That actually doesn't seem anywhere near as big of a jump as it did, as last season's was, that we achieved. So we're going to go with that, setting a target rating of 90, and we are going to sign the contract to commit our future to Williams. And there you go. So we are still a Williams driver.
We should consider investing more in chassis upgrades.
I don't know why he's telling me this again. He told me this already. I don't care. And here we go. Now we get to finish this season. Before that, let's actually have a look at any emails. Yeah, look at that, man. Crazy. We beat the target by 12. So I feel like we only have to increase our rating by 8 to actually get to 90. So this is going to be really, really easy. But here we go, finishing the season, our first season in Formula 1. So, racing rivalry. We beat Stroll right towards the end of the season. And, yeah, huge recognition gains. We are easily the first team, the first driver now, the priority driver for the team. And those are our stats. 6 wins, 3 pole positions, 324 championship points, Second in the championship, 4 accolades earned. That was all the accolades, apparently, because I got the trophy for it. And we increased our driver rating by 17 and our recognition by 18. It was a historic season for us, and it's going to be difficult to top it. The only way we could top it is by going ahead and winning the championship. This is going to be the calendar for this season. It was very, very difficult to have to come up with the 16 tracks that I wanted to do this season, and honestly, I wish there were more options. I would love an 18 race option. I feel like that would hit the sweet spot, because there are a couple tracks on here that I really, really, really didn't want to remove. Like Bahrain, for example, and another track being, Baku. I did not want that to go neither. But you know what? I've come up with one that I'm happy with, and Baku and Bahrain, I'll just bring those back for our 3rd season. So, we are going to kick off Season 2 with a familiar track, and that is Albert Park in Australia, followed up by Suzuka and Shanghai. I really thought about, what would be the realistic options here, and Yuki is quite popular in Japan, and that's why Japan, for me, absolutely needs to be on here. It would make sense. Same with China for Guan Yu Zhou. And then Monaco has been removed. Imola's been removed because we've got Monza, and Miami's removed because we've got Texas, but I'll probably bring Miami back because I really do like this track. But yeah, Monaco is removed because the cars are just too big. Okay, this is not coming back. If you want to see our Monaco episode, go back to our Season 1 episode, because that's the only time you're going to see it. I'm not bringing it back because, again, car's too big. Canada was a really, really good track in this game for Season 1. Definitely one of my favourite Grand Prix that we did, so that definitely returns. Spain wasn't a very good weekend for us, but I just feel like it's a bit of a boring track compared to the other options we have here. Not saying that it is a boring track, I'm just saying like compared. Definitely an easy erasure here. Same goes for Austria, especially since it's not even a sprint weekend, so I don't really see any reason having that on. Silverstone, I mean, do we really need to explain why that's on here? The Hungaroring, this is actually on here because we only really did this once, I think, in F1 23. Out of the 5 seasons we did, I think we only ever did 1 episode around the Hungaroring. Correct me if I am wrong, okay? We might have done 2, but either way, in 5 seasons, we really didn't do a lot of Hungary. So, in the spirit of making it up to any Hungarian fans potentially out there, that is, on this calendar. Spa, why wouldn't that be on the calendar? Zandvoort, even if I didn't like the track, Verstappen exists, and he is on top of the sport right now. So, of course, Zandvoort is going to remain on the calendar. Monza is our Italian Grand Prix for this season. In Season 3, it will be removed and replaced by Imola. Baku, couldn't have on for obvious reasons. Singapore turns out to be our only street circuit. I wish we had the 18 race option again. But yeah, tracks like Bahrain, maybe even Jeddah will return next season. No, Jeddah will definitely return next season, so whatever. Texas, I like this even more this season because it's a sprint weekend, so that remains. Mexico remains because Sergio Perez exists. If he retires in Season 2, that's gone immediately. Brazil, that's never going to leave the calendar for me. That is the best track in this game, and it is also a sprint weekend, which makes it even better. Portugal, Portimao returns to the Formula 1 race calendar. This is one of my favourite tracks on the F1 game. There was absolutely no way I was not going to have that on this calendar. And we are going to end the season with Qatar and Abu Dhabi. We didn't have Abu Dhabi very often in F1 23. I think we only had it twice. Once for Season 1 and the second time for Season 5. So, yeah, that's going to be here. I don't know if we'll end Season 3 with it, but again, that is for another day. So, that is the calendar. We are going to advance and also confirm our settings. And I'll have to unveil the new helmet pretty soon. But this is the R&D scenarios the pre-season modifier sort of thing, and this is yeah, basically described as put a twist on the usual rules of the R&D system. Only one R&D scenario can be active as at a time. They can only, that's a typo there, they can only be activated between seasons but deactivated at any time. So some are only going to be unlocked, some aren't going to be unlocked until the end of season 2. So these things yeah, that's going to make season 3 really, really cool. Minor upgrades only could be really, really fun. Really fun. Endless resources, balancing out the field, that's crazy. But we've got high inflation. Upgrades will become more expensive the more you develop. Okay, that's pretty cool. I see a lot of people on YouTube going for that, so I don't think we'll go for that, but who knows. Powertrain only. Only powertrain upgrade components can be purchased. All other departments will have their fitted upgrades removed. Also, I thought it would have been stagnated, but no, they will be removed. So all of our like protection of parts, especially towards the powertrain, like wow, that will be crazy. Or will that, like, if we upgrade? Oh no, okay, yeah. So they're going to be reset to default, pretty much. Wow, okay, that is very, very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know why you'd ever want to go for durability only. I don't think anybody will go for that. To be quite honest with you, I wish we could have a combination between aero and chassis only. Like, I would like aero and chassis only to be its own modifier, but unfortunately that's not the case. Look at this, balancing out the field. The team currently top of the performance chart is required to remove one upgrade at random each race weekend. Wow, that could be really, really cool, and that'll be next season pretty much. Okay, so I think we're gonna go with aero only. I think, you know, because one of my main issues with F1 23, especially towards the end, was that the powertrain got way too powerful, and then cornering the car, braking and stuff became a lot worse. So this is going to be sort of the antithesis of that. We're going to go with aero only, especially in a team like Williams as well. This will be very, very interesting. So let's go with it. Aero only. This will remove all non-aerodynamic related upgrades from all teams and prevent them from being purchased, having a significant effect on vehicle performance. There you go. And we got a new trophy, Rise to the Challenge. There you go. And I guess the season is about to get underway as we're now loading into the driver headquarters. I think this is in Monaco, isn't it? Right? I wonder where these headquarters are actually placed. But yeah, here we go, right at the beginning of a new season once more. It happened! So I don't know if there was like a secret silent patch or if I just got this randomly. Oh my god! Lewis Hamilton going to Ferrari, replacing Sainz. That has to be scripted now. That has to absolutely be scripted, and a new patch in the game. Hamilton goes to Ferrari just like he will be in real life, and Carlos Sainz is going to Mercedes. Wow. And Logan Sargent joins the Red Bull fold. That's a surprising move, replacing their darling Daniel Ricciardo. Wow. That's crazy. Our new helmet for Season 2. I know it's a little bit basic, but it's the best option that we really have, to be honest. The options for helmets on this year's game have been absolutely woeful, in my opinion. And this is the best that we can get. It's not the worst in the world. I actually quite like it, to be honest. But if we don't have any new options for Season 3, I'm going to be a bit in trouble for that, because I don't really like the rest of the helmets, like in terms of what I would want to use in a driver career. I mean, Blacktronic is awesome, but I don't like the top of it, to be quite honest. The rest of them are alright, I suppose. We'll just see how I feel about them in Season 3, but this will be our helmet for this season, and that is pretty much how it will be. And look at that, the modifier has completely closed off chassis and durability and powertrain. There's only one upgrade for each, so can we access them? Yes, they have been absolutely reset. So I think they're absolutely how they were before, to be honest. I mean, I can't really show you guys the R&D tree, but it's probably how it was by default, pretty much, as everybody has now been sort of reset. Look at V-Carb in P4, though. What? No way. No, they're not that good in real life right now. No way. Ferrari are really, really low. But I guess since this is aero only, it's just showing how good everybody is in terms of aero. And I guess V-Carb are one of the best teams now. And to be fair, that is going to be quite the change after they were bottom of the Constructors, only scoring 1 point in the entirety of the season. Hassan kicks Sauber. Bad luck, I'm afraid. You won't be getting anything different. But yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting since it's now going to be pretty much aero only for the rest of the season. And we're going to have a lot more R&D points saved. So it's just a case of how many upgrades we can bring in as quick as possible, to be quite honest. But yeah, in terms of being title contenders, it might be really, really difficult for us, to be quite honest. So we'll just have to see what we can do this season. And to be fair, there is always secret meetings to change teams if we really, really want to do so. So yeah, guys, that is the end of this preseason episode. If you guys liked it, be sure to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. Make sure you tune in to the Season 2 premiere on Friday. And yeah, until next time, I'll see you soon. Peace.